Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this is a quick prepping video that is all about our upcoming winter season of 2023. Alright, so let's start off with, I already got the almanac for next year. Even though we're still doing the 2022 almanac right now, sometimes you have to get the new one because the winter is in the beginning. So yeah, so we already got the almanac for next year, and it is predicting a pretty rough winter. And as you can see, we have had lots of raining events and weather events. So this is going to be a quick tutorial about how to get a small dwelling place. I have just an apartment ready for a lights out event. So if you lose electricity or you lose heating, these are a few things you're going to need to get you over the hump. All right, so let's start out with something simple. Everyone is doing this tutorial about the terracotta heater to where, you make the gap underneath and you fill this with a heat source. So there are lots of people using tea lights. There are lots of people using Crisco shortening. I've decided to use coconut oil. And I'm going to use birthday candles. I don't know what I've done with the pack of birthday candles to keep them going. So, through the magic of TV, I already have some set up. Thank goodness, because I done lost it. Oh, here they go. All right. So I'm using these rather long birthday candles and this coconut oil. All right. So what I did is I set it up using these. These are salt and pepper shakers that I got from Big Lots. They were only like 95 cents. So I have this set up to do it twice. So I have two of them. Now I made these up the other day, and I'm keeping them in the freezer right now, just so they can, stay hard and together until I need them. Because as you can see, this coconut oil, it liquefies pretty quick. But that's, what we want, because we're going to use it as a heat source. So the ideal is I'm going to put one in here and then close it. And it's going to be a little gap so the air can get in through the bottom. And of course, if you really need your air to circulate, you're going to need a way to push the air in and out. So I got these little battery operated fans. Now, this one fan will sit up the top like this to pull the air up. And this little diva fan, as they call it, will kind of be on the side to move the air along. All right, so that is a heat source. Now that we done warmed it up and you're no longer freezing to death, you're going to want a little bit of, put this away. You're going to want some lights. All right, and whereas with the lights you can, and I do suggest you get like candles or flashlights and that sort of thing. But if you want like a light that can kind of last for a while and burn brightly, I decided that I'm going to use a lantern this year. And I have kerosene that will go in it. And I bought this kerosene from the dollar store, but I bought this lantern from Walmart. I think it was like $8. And it has the directions in there, as you can see. I haven't opened it up yet. So this will be used as a light, and you can carry it from room to room with you. And, I suggest, depending on how many people live in your house and how big your house is, you might want to get more than one. And they have a little thing where you can hang it. So, if you have small children, you can hang it up high out of the way of children. All right, so now that we have lights and we have heat, we want to make sure that our heat cannot just escape. So, that's where this plastic sheeting is going to come into play. This is very useful for, like, I have one big bay window for securing the window so the air is not, your heat isn't seeping out. And also, if need be, you can secure a door with this as well. Alright, so we got plastic sheeting to keep our heat in. We have lights, we have gas. Now we also need to think about safety. We all have fire detectors or smoke detectors, but in the event that I want to keep just my bedroom warm, and I have that little coconut, what is we calling this thing? The coconut terracotta heater in my bedroom, and I'm going to probably have that room closed off. I put this in there next to my bed. So I have regular smoke detectors like near the kitchen and stuff like that. But when I get ready to close myself off in my room, I want to make sure I'm safe in there as well. So I would suggest getting a carbon monoxide detector just to be in your area of where you sleep at. All right. So we have safety covered. Now let's also make sure that we are comfortable. All right, and like I was saying, now that you got your heat secure, you got a light together, and you also, wait, let me fix the microphone. You got your safety under control. You want to make sure that you are comfortable and you're not in any sort of pain or distress more than you need to be. So first of all, you may need a lot of Tylenol because this situation, depending on what it is, could be giving you a headache. So this is like, 500 Tylenol or aspirins or ibuprofens, however you want to call them. And just to make sure, if there's any aches or pains, you can deal with that. But also, in the event that you lose internet, unless you have an antenna, you're going to want to stay engaged. So I would suggest getting a lot of movies for the creature comfort. And get some movies that you want to watch and laugh at because you've seen them before, but also get some movies that you haven't never seen before so that you can try to stay engaged and get your mind off of whatever is going on. All right? And also, while you're watching your movies and you're not thinking about what's going on, you're going to want to be munching. So try to get a little bit of something, like chips or whatever you want to munch on. Now, this is granola and marshmallows, and I usually have M&Ms in here too, which I will definitely add later. But this is just, you can just get a handful of something to snack on while you're putting up your plastic sheeting or getting everything set up, or even if you have small kids, just sit them down and put a Ziploc bag of this in front of them, and that will keep them busy while you do what you need to do. All right. Now that you got the kids watching a movie and munching and you're manning your post, you might want to do something that you can do without electricity or you can do without internet. And I like to crochet. So I've already started a project a few months ago to where I've done a hat and a scarf to this, and I'm working on the mittens now. So this is just something that, you can do that doesn't involve electricity or internet or, really anyone else. You can just sit there and relax your nerves and do that. And fatty. All right, I think I covered everything. Now, of course, I have loads of food and water. Like, I think the other day I went and got 3 cases of 40 a piece of Walmart brand water. And I want to go back and get some spring water. And I have lots of soup and lots of rice and lots of beans and that whole sort of thing. But this is not everything that you need to get you through a tough winter. These are just some of the things to get you started. All right, thank you for watching. And if you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.